everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. Episode 29, which the fact that we're almost to 30 is mind-blowing. Because it was actually this time last year that we were starting to hype everything up, actually.
True.
But yes, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I will be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this adventure. I make weekly bi-weekly D&D videos, and I do have a video coming out this week. It is a review of the Dragonlance movie. It's horrible. The video is hopefully pretty good, but the movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I actually do think it should be on the list of worst adaptations along like Eragon and Dragon Ball. Like, no joke.
That's a list right there.
No, it's rough. But anyway, tonight though, I am your dungeon master, running a table for this chaotic bunch of people. That's been an absolute joy to run for. So let's go ahead and introduce them tonight, starting with the one, the only, Arctic.
That's me. Hello, guys. I don't know why I went to that accent. Hi, my name's Michael. Also, Bardic Dice and Dr. Von Schreienhardt. If you know, you know.
Pandemic. It's the board game Pandemic specifically.
Yeah, if you want to be cured by my storytelling, come check out Bardic Dice. It's we are on hiatus currently. As you see, I'm getting settled in my new location, new apartment. But we will be back soon. And if you want to get caught up on our stuff, we stream Wednesdays and Thursdays typically. On Fates United is our homebrew one, which you can find on YouTube here. Go just Bardic Dice, subscribe, follow, and we'll be catching up with that. And then starting on Wednesdays, a Call to Netherdeep campaign. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great people, and a lot of fun stories to get into. But tonight I play Avum, a Tweely not half elf, sorry, a Tweely twin. Sorry, I'm in a lot of games. Who is a cleric rogue or oracle rogue? Oh my gosh, that's a thing. An oracle, not a cleric. Looking at D&D Beyond, and it's a lot of fun. He is socially awkward and gets himself into a lot of trouble, but has a heart of gold and wants to protect his twin sister and everyone else, all of his other friends. So I think that's it. I think I'm done.
So is it going to be one of those nights? All right. Well, let's go. All right. Well, introducing the second half of the Twily duo, as well as one of our official artists for the stream, Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel. You can also find me on social media under Pip400Arts at Instagram and Twitter, TikTok, sorta. Once every 3 months when I make a TikTok. Yeah, and then I also stream over on Marquee Gaming on oh wait, are we calling it the purple site? I forgot about that.
I don't care, you can call it Twitch.
the light color that I have, that site. Okay? Anyway. So
purplescience.com.
But there you go. Thanks, Silent. So anyway, yeah, you can find me over on Marquee Gaming. I do art streams over in there on Mondays at 3:30 CST. It's always a lot of fun. On this game, I play, the other Tweely duo. Her name is Scissory. She is a rogue paladin, and she's not socially awkward. So there's that.
Absolutely. Well, continuing on down the line, we have the one, the only, Tony Stark of the group, Mark.
Hello, everybody. Mark is not Tony Stark. My character is. It's Attic, the Artificer. I'm not nearly smart enough to be a Tony Stark. But we do also stream, Rachel and I, on Market Gaming on Sundays, 2 p.m. CST for our D&D game, which is in the 90s now, which is crazy that we've been going over 2 years of playing that game. Very fun, though. You can check us out on the purple place known as Twitch. So, but yeah, Attic, the Artificer. He's cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And seriously, the fact that you guys are also closing in on 100 episodes is also just nuts. It's crazy. It's to see how everything has changed over the years is wild. But yeah, go ahead and head over to that place, give them a follow, subscribe if you so desire. And then jumping on down, we have our second artist of the stream, D. Lee.
Hi. I didn't want to burp in the microphone. That's what you get when you drink soda on stream. Yep. I wasn't going to greet you guys like that. Hi, I'm Deely, aka Raphaziel. I used to stream, and I need to get back to it. So, maybe that'll happen next month. Maybe not. I don't know, but come hang out with me on Twitter, because that's where I reside now. Because a lot of, Instagram has failed me, so... Anyways, on here, though, I play Demi, and she is a Sheikah, Echo Knight fighter and creation bard, and it's a super fun combo, and it's a lot of fun just, messing around with that, so it's a good time.
Amazing. And I just want to say, Ryan, everything you just said right now about D&D, that's 100% right. All right. finishing things out, we have our Hawkeye of the group, Silent.
Hello, I am Silent. I used to be more consistent at streaming at some point in my life, but that has been super inconsistent as of late. But yeah, things are coming out hopefully soon. I play Aaron. He is the ranger / fighter, Rito of the group, aptly nicknamed as the Hawkeye of the group. Yeah, that's me.
Perfect.
I don't really have an intro.
Yeah, no worries. Perfect. Well, in other news, yes, we also do sell merch featuring art from Rachel and Dealey. You can head on over to store.streamelements.com/literarydm to check out Avum and Scissory's Apothecary. Also, this was announced on Twitter this weekend, but When's the Calamity is officially becoming a podcast. Hopefully in the near future, starting on Monday mornings, we will be working through our backlog of earlier episodes. We plan to release those in batches, so potentially 2 to 3 batches at a time. So that way, once we're caught up, we'll start releasing the week's episode the week's prior episode that week on podcast. So if this episode would be coming out on September 5th, if we were doing the podcast now, just for reference. So keep an eye out for that on my Twitter at DM Literary. I'll be keeping you all posted there, but it is coming to podcast. We are very excited about it. It's been crazy going through the older episodes and editing things. But yes, apart from that, that's pretty much all the announcements that we have for tonight. So let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of When's a Calamity. When last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Scissory's Angels had started making their way to Fort Hateno, a fort that lays at the foot of the mountains of the Lanayru Mountains, a border between the Akala Highlands and the region of Lanayru. On the journey, our heroes stopped at a stable where they had various talks and discussions about where to go next and the ethics of pranking at times. And then from there, you made your way into apparent battlefield, where you saw bodies of Hylian soldiers, Moblins and Bokoblins scattered about. And upon inspection, found 3 Hylians infected by malice, with purple auras surrounding them. You defeated them, and found that they were also infected or had tattoos sprinkled with the various crystals that you saw of all the various people in Lureline. However, Aaron was struck by one of these beings and started having various hallucinations and whispers called to him in the night. As we pick up, the party is currently on a cart. Half J's journey is left to Fort Hateno. Scissory and Avum are currently in the front, while Adek is currently to tinker. Demi has sung a lullaby for Aaron to fall asleep. As Aaron has fallen asleep, you all have been on the road for about 2 hours. You have 4 hours left on your journey. It is a bright and sunny day. Skies are clear. What do you all do?
Ugh, what a gross day out.
The weather's miserable.
Sunglasses, man. Put them back on. Throw on top of you.
You want a headache, Avum? There we go. Much better.
You could also get like a really big sun hat or something.
Aaron bought him. Hey, where is that? You should put it on. I start digging around.
Yeah, it's like a
back.
book I you guys how long ago?
Just open the notebook and start writing.
About two minutes later, I finally find it. I plop it on your head. There we go.
I cast
Look
hold
how
person
cute-
before you can.
All right.
It's so stylish.
Okay, what do I roll?
That'd be a wisdom save, correct?
Mhm.
What's the DC?
15.
I don't know if I'm rooting for this to work or fail.
Yeah, 16.
Perfect. So, Avom, as you... Oh.
No, I was just saying, like, he's like... It breaks
Oh, okay.
through.
I thought you were going to do your rewind time ability. So,
No, I'm all out of those.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Probably.
You had a long rest, so you shouldn't be.
Did we?
Oh,
Get
Yeah.
along?
true. Yeah, we did have a longer.
It's
Aaron,
morning.
yeah, Aaron is the only one that didn't get a full long rest.
He's having it now.
That's
Maybe.
that's what I was saying
I
to
don't
him.
think
Make him
he'd
sleep.
use it on this.
Okay. As Scissory
It's
just
tempted.
reaches back into her into the backpack, finds it, puts it on. You feel a slight twinge in your muscles, Scissory, but you push through as you put it on your twin brother.
Were you trying to do something? You look great.
You look good, man.
Very
Well, I'm
stylish.
glad that you got the hat on, or that my spell didn't work.
You could be mad at both. It's very valid.
Thank you.
You remind me of like a grumpy cat.
Doesn't
Thank
it?
you. Everybody alright? They're sleeping.
Yeah, I sung him to sleep.
Does that actually work for people?
Yeah. Do you want me to sing you to sleep sometime?
I mean, we could try it. I just, I don't know.
It's
He's
just
not
that
watching
like
driving.
soothing. Oh no! I would never do that. Don't sleep and drive. That's a terrible combo.
True.
No,
You, like, Talk to
actually.
your horse, though. Couldn't you just tell your horse to go somewhere and it would go there?
Oh
I
yeah,
see.
yeah. I mean, I could probably tell him to just steer, but it is a spell that I have to use. So
So like auto horse.
auto horse. Yeah, just put it on auto drive.
Interesting. It's an interesting concept. He like opens up a new page.
Must document this now.
Horse?
Speak with
Question mark?
speak with animals. Almost speak with horse. Speak with animals.
On the horse.
Just horse. That only works on yourself, right? That's
Yeah.
not any. Oh yeah. Okay.
You can't give someone else the ability to speak with animals.
I feel like you should be able to.
It says
but
target a self, unfortunately.
that's okay. But yeah, I mean, then he knows the paths pretty well. That's why, like, sometimes if there's like a dangerous situation, I'll tell him to go, and then kind of watch out. So sometimes he'll like go to the top of a hill or something, and then just kind of watch until fighting's over, and then he'll come back down. So
Pretty
Are you
nice.
sure the horse is smart enough to know how to get to where we're going? Or you've even been there before? Or was that part of the process that you have?
You have like the smartest horse in the world.
Can you teach a horse to read?
All the questions.
no, you can't teach a horse to read. Well, I guess
Well, have you
maybe
tried?
if like the goddess like bless the horse with intelligence, I'm sure that's a thing. There's a horse god after all, so I'm sure that
The light realm has everything. A horse god?
it
We
gets
have to
really
find this
angry with
Your
yeah.
horse is just listening to this, and it's just like she hears the comment of not intelligent, rude.
Makara's voice is kind of like a dude bro kind of accent though, so I just feel like he's smart
I feel like that's
enough. It was the voice you gave him.
I know.
He's like, oh yeah, I really like carrots. They're really good, and I'm really fast. Ugh. Like, kind of sounds like that.
Scissor, you just see, like, right before it fades to illusionary, weirdest small talk ever, and then just, like, changes.
I was gonna check on. Do you both feel like, the lights? Your light situation's okay? Like, do you need like
Light
other
situation?
sun protection? Yeah, like an umbrella or something. You feel okay?
I'm great. I love this place. I could sit out in the sun all day as long as I have the sunglasses Attic made me. So
Might get a sunburn, but
true. I feel great though.
just gets darker teal.
Avon feels great too, doesn't he? Don't you?
It's
Look at him in that hat.
I
like the hat.
My black bars are peeling. Actually, it's quite. I've had to put lotion.
That's what those little black bars are.
Hydrated, yeah. So, don't know what we back at home, but I just call mine bars.
Weirdest small talk ever.
So, a deck. I should ask. What are you doing during this time?
I probably would be beginning the process of working on probably project number 12. Just kind of beginning that process.
Perfect. So since you're beginning that process, go ahead and make a tinkerings check to see if you're able to come up with a plan.
Intelligence, proficiency, a double proficiency too.
You have expertise?
Yeah, it's a tool or whatever it is for whenever I do a tool, I have proficiency when I double it.
Yeah, that's right. +1.
So 11 plus 12, 26.
All right. You start looking at it as you basically start opening up like a notebook and start jotting down and writing out, drawing a bit of blueprints and ideas for how this could definitely work, and most likely some things you need to potentially adjust to the to your wrist weapon in order to help this attribute function properly. All right. Now, while this conversation's happening, a deck is drawing in his notebook. Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently sleeping. It's been a few hours. And it's definitely found you, and you definitely have some nice dreams. And as you kind of leave one of those states, you hear in your mind, "They're wrong. You're a demon. Like me." And your eyes open as you look before you. You see that you are definitely on this card. Everyone's having conversation. A deck is working on something, and you just look behind and you see standing, floating. It's hard to tell as the road seems to be moving at a faster pace than the cart along with the sky. Everything seems incredibly disoriented. You see in purple robes, long lavender hair, as he turns around, and it's the form of Vati. He smiles as his eyes begin to turn crimson red, fangs form, and bat wings. And then you wake up.
Important question.
I don't know. I guess it's just... He wouldn't startle up. He just kind of opens his eyes. Okay, Where are we? How far are we?
Welcome back. How do you
Thank
feel?
Still about
Yeah.
4 hours.
Okay. And he just sits up and is like, all right, I think that's enough sleep for now.
Do you look stressed at all? Does Aaron look stressed?
But let me just.
That would be Aaron's call as to how, if you want to make if you want to make a deception check to try to hold something off, you're more than free to do so, Aaron. I'm leaving this up to you.
I'm gonna roll a deception.
Sure.
Then I can roll perception,
Insight.
Insight.
Oh, yeah. Nine.
I rolled a 4.
Oh!
He looks pretty stressed.
I would say most of your passive insights will be able to pick that up.
Yeah.
You alright, man?
Sure.
Oh, you shot like 10 feathers back there. You okay?
I did. Where?
Like, point to a little pile.
There.
Oh, dear.
Him just point to the bald spot.
Oh, no. Don't say
boy.
that.
I mean, 10 feathers is a lot.
No, just dispersed evenly throughout.
Just all in one.
It is.
More.
We tried putting them back, but they didn't stick.
I was wondering why. Anyways.
Fine.
Well, I had a little visit from. Well, I guess now it's more confirmed from Vati.
Wow, he really likes you.
Really hanging around.
Yeah.
I guess, but.
You touch something?
he's- Mm-mm. I was asleep for like the last couple hours.
But you didn't touch a holy symbol or anything beforehand? Or the book?
Nope. It's been in the bag the whole time.
Your bag? I lost track of who has it.
Yeah, he has it.
Yeah.
Well, his quiver is technically considered like a bag of holding, sort of.
Yeah.
So does that?
Bag of
Maybe
holding.
we
yeah.
should transfer that to someone else for now? Is that affecting you, maybe?
Is he haunting it?
I don't know.
I mean, he comes in dreams a lot. He was
Hmm.
bothering Attic. I think before he met you, actually, Demi. He's bothering Attic, and he was bothering Aaron a couple nights ago, or a week ago, or I don't remember when.
Hey, he might come for you at some point.
For
don't know.
who?
Good to know.
Demi.
I've never. I
That's
don't know
true.
what to look for, but
He
if
might
I have a
wanna meet-
nightmare, I'll let
I
you
mean,
know.
you weren't there when we first met him, so maybe not. But
Maybe he wants to meet the new member of the gang. You know? I don't know.
I'd find that deeply concerning.
That he's
Hmm.
hanging
We'll
out in
cross
your
that-
dreams.
That or he wants to meet Demi.
We'll cross that bridge
Neither
when we get to it.
I don't know if there's anything that Vadi's done that isn't concerning.
True.
Fair enough.
Do you?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, you're carrying a lot of stress. That could be probably maybe why he's targeting you.
That gives really good shoulder massages.
Yeah, you want one?
Maybe later. Well, we're not in a moving cart.
I mean, I do stuff in moving carts all the time.
Eh,
I'm playing with fire arrows right now, and they're not going up.
are those mine?
And I'm trusting that.
No, they're mine. I bought them.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
It'll be fine. I'm okay.
So did he say
Yeah.
anything in particular, or is it the normal I'm
And-
evil sort of threats, or what are we talking?
Remember what I told you earlier? More of that.
Oh, really?
So,
How does he know that?
could be any reason. Magic, the fact that he's visiting in my dreams, he could be peering into my memories.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the extent of his power. It's
Right.
There's a lot to think about.
Did you say anything to him?
No. In fact, before I woke up, I thought I saw him behind us, but it was just part of the dream.
Interesting.
I look behind us.
Oh, he's been
He's
staring
right there.
at the back of the cart the whole time.
Hi!
Yeah.
Yeah, Monty's just like,
I will pull
Roll
up my
the
lantern,
show.
like looking with Aiden. I'll just pull up my
Alright.
lantern too.
your boy.
What'd you say?
No.
I said it's your boy. It's just in the cart.
Anyway, Adek, as Avum, you kind of shimmy back to the back of the cart. Adek, you hold out the lantern, the ghost lantern. It's blue light shining across the entire area. None of you. At this point, I'd say go ahead and make perception checks to see if you see anything further, but as it appears right now, nothing.
12.
17. I'll also be right back. Sorry.
Sure, no worries, man. You all are looking. There's nothing there.
21.
21, nothing there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was 20.
I just crushed a goblin horn. Oh, and he just like makes his way back up to the front. I saw nothing.
It was a dream, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of things have been showing up randomly, fighting us, so.
You all are just like a magnet for all of these things.
Right?
But it does make sense with the identities of two of you, so. How
True.
exciting, though. I mean, you never have a dull moment, at least.
As Aaron's like just utterly sleep deprived. Being emotionally
Why?
tortured for 2 days.
I just really should roll
Never a dull moment!
Yeah, you 7. Okay, so you rolled disadvantage 17. Okay, that's fine.
Well, maybe we can get a religious person to check Aaron out.
Yes.
Maybe a priest.
Good
or
idea,
something.
actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll do that,
As-
right, Aaron?
As
Maybe.
like the Sheikah kind of have more religious side of things, I think you said. Do I know anything about like dreams haunting somebody and treatment of that or anything like that?
Yeah.
You know what? I'd say you can roll this as well, Demi, if you so desire. I'd say you can go ahead and make a religion check. That's fair.
But 23.
Natural 1.
Oh, no.
This is why I don't practice rolls.
The world is at balance again.
Demi is just watching everything else, looking at Aaron, making sure he's okay.
There's that Vatican guy. It's okay, she rolled a 1. The world is safe
The
again.
balance. It's just this, like,
Everything's perfectly balanced, as all things
Just
should
lost.
be.
Scale.
Rolled the 1 again.
Scale.
Perfect. So, Adek, you're trying to think. Demi, again, as you said, you're more focused on Aaron and everything, not even thinking about what could be impacting him. Adek, you're thinking about potentially being impacted by dreams, and there are stories of various people that have been impacted by dreams. Some say it's almost been visions. Some Zeldas have actually had the ability of premonitions. This, though, sounds like something almost completely different. So, apart from that, with that 23, that's all you're really able to ascertain from that level.
Yeah, so we'll take you to a cleric person, and maybe they can do something. Yeah?
Maybe.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nod with me. Nod with me.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Take Aaron's head and
Regardless, you need sleep.
Uh,
So that, or we find ingredients to help offset your exhaustion. But
I know how to put people to sleep.
Here, just stay still for a little bit. I'm gonna spend some time.
No.
Ashika Slate scanning Aaron with Detect Magic ritual cast. Just to see if there's anything that pings on him.
As you sit there, your little bit of visor goes over your eyes. You scan him up and down. About 11 minutes pass, and he is glowing with purple. There is something magically impacting him.
Is it a certain school that I connected to?
This with the school would be probably closely associated with transmutation.
Okay. And the purple, does that remind me of anything else I've looked at?
This is the same color as malice.
Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of like a malice aura right now.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Okay, then you're definitely seeing a cleric now. That's no maybe about it.
100%.
Is anything coming out of like his bag?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is probably a good. That's probably a good question to ask.
17.
17. No?
Or my bag, because I have.
With that 17, no.
Okay.
Adek, I was hit by those things too. I'm good, right? Just checking.
I'll just look over at him too.
Yep. As
This
you
little
Scan.
as you basically do the Star Trek health scanner device, nothing. Like, let's
I
be
was
honest.
imagining more Terminator.
That you know what? That's fair. Terminator. That's fair. Yeah. Nothing.
I'll just check everybody too, just to make sure.
Yep.
But
For sake of expediency, everyone seems to be fairly unaffected.
Solid purple. Oh, just kidding.
I am Bobby.
D-Lee, not yet. That wasn't supposed to be for like 20 more sessions.
so, yeah, you got a malice aura.
Oh, wonderful.
That's strange.
Is there any point of origin? So like on. Oh, blanking out. What was the guy's name that had the mouse on his arm?
That the
You said it
mouse.
last-
mouse on his arm?
No, that had
Malice.
malice.
Oh, malice.
You got
Mouse on his arm?
Mouse.
Squeak.
I was trying to think. It was like, are you talking about Ike who had the stuffed parrot? But or is like no. But as far as malice
Zarek.
on his arm, Zarek.
Zarek. Okay. One thing in Zachariah, I'm like, that is not correct.
No.
Yeah. So with Zarek, it was pinpointed to his arm. Is this pinpointed to a spot?
All around him.
Interesting.
I don't see anything coming out of your bag either, so I don't think it. Here, push your bag a little farther away so I can take a look just to make sure there's no connection there.
No connection.
Assuming nothing though.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just you.
I mean, wasn't there malice all over those unfortunate souls we were fighting yesterday?
And did this start recently?
Mm-hmm.
After the fight?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
We both felt quite winded afterwards when surprised yours lasted. lasting longer.
Mm-hmm.
The other days, I'm sure it'll pass.
Yeah, when we see a cleric.
Yeah, I mean, this forecast says it's not gonna just go away, so...
I'm sure we have more pressing matters than...
No one wants to deal with this every day.
Especially if you turn
Aaron.
into like a malice monster. You know, I mean, pretty pressing.
Yeah.
You could, like, barely move when you're really feeling tired there.
And we need you alive and healthy to kick
all
butt.
You're very brave. Does that help?
You are the toughest of all birds I've ever met.
Yeah.
Frito, sorry. It was insensitive.
Maybe Fort Hateno will have something that could help you. We can check there.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hey, there we go. There he is.
Dumb.
Wear him down. All right. For his
That's just the key. Just have to keep.
Lovingly bully.
Mhm.
That's how it goes.
I mean, that's our twin ship right there. Is lovingly bullying each other.
Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna say, yeah, that's a sibling thing too.
Oh yeah. It works though. Very effective.
Mm-hmm.
Just do silent image and growl roll again.
I shove him off the cart.
Right, man, to catch back up.
I'm gonna take a spot. He can sit in back now.
The girls are both so mad at him for ruining that.
I love it.
I didn't scare anybody this time.
No, the joke's dead now, Avum.
I thought it was renewed, but all right.
He does one of those things where he like looks around waiting to see like who laughed at my joke. Like
And then just shove right off the cart. Yeah.
Perfect.
I love it.
Well, as you all manage to get back onto the cart and continue to make your way, another 2 hours pass, meaning you have about 2 more hours until Fort Hateno. Cloud coverage begins to go cover all of you. Doesn't seem like it's going to rain, but a little bit of a chill comes from the mountains as they begin to continue to tower over you as you slowly begin to approach the pass.
Much better.
For Scisri and Demi, since you are up front, you don't need to make perception checks for this. You see that it appears to be almost a little bit of a glisten, light flickering off of the distance back to you.
See that?
what light realm thing is this?
What in the light realm is this?
That makes waste. That needs to be a sticker.
Bless your light.
I don't know. What is it, Lit?
At that point, now go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. No, you have failed me. We're using you.
How come in this game, when I do, because I can roll advantage with my shield,
Yeah.
I roll the same number, like, all the time, advantage or disadvantage. I don't know why that's a thing for this game specifically.
It's destiny, I guess.
I guess.
So
I mean, you are the hero.
You got Mark on one side, you got D on the other. You're just right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Just rolled a nat one.
Advantage is neutral.
You rolled another one. Cool.
I rolled another one, but it's +6, so 7. But it's
Got
still
it.
are you
13.
just pointing it out?
Oh, the DC was 6.5. You're good.
I haven't yet, I don't think.
Okay, Scisri.
I might in a second, but
Yeah.
13.
13? From what you can tell, Demi, this is you're really too focused on driving the cart at this point. Scisri, on the other hand, you kind of look as you squint just a little bit, trying to focus up, and it does look to be a group of soldiers marching.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, looks like it's soldiers, I think.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. We're getting close.
Mm-hmm. Gotta tell them about what we found. Who do you tell? Like, who do you tell? How does that work here in the Light Realm?
I mean, probably same as everywhere with an organization of authority. You just ask and say, hey, I have some important thing and news, and who's your captain, who's the manager, who's the, etc., etc.
Okay.
Asking for the manager works all the time.
My brain's hurting a little bit. But I know. And Aaron knows.
Yep.
Ask for the, the captain or lieutenant
Sure.
So
all
it's
those
not
military
like words.
It's not like a Light Realm thing to just go up to the nearest soldier and be like, here's some really secretive information.
No, that's actually a bad idea because
I say it really loud so Aaron hears me.
Okay. Protocol is you go up to the nearest soldier, ask for his commanding officer, and he points him out, and that's who we tell.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
There you go. Thank you.
I was wondering how long it'd take for you to chime in. And she
I
just
was
smirks at him.
And my brain was hurting the whole time.
She just winks at Demi, and you get the idea that a lot of this has just been to mess with Aaron.
no.
Right. Well, as you all are continuing to roll down the car onto the cart, the army continues to make its way, or at least this group, and you recognize that it is much larger than the section. And you see more and more on the horizon, and you realize that this is a company which has hundreds of soldiers. As you see one that is heavily armored, wearing a long flowing cape, very decorated and ornate armor, as well as even an armored horse leading everything. And there are about 5 almost bannerets denoting various what's known as echelons, which range about 90 or so, give or take.
I'd be up front, just like peering out, like over Scissor's shoulder, and just shiny person.
What?
Armor.
Yeah, that's the one.
Armor? I'm gonna say armor.
And
A deck
and,
just.
and, yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not speaking. I get in trouble every time I do that. So if one of you guys want to,
Oh, don't say that.
well, I think I'm very persuasive when people, wish to interact with me. But it seems like the Light Realm doesn't do well with me.
I think it's more of a situation. No thing. I don't know. Keep
Do you want me
practicing.
to attempt this one? I'd be more than happy to take the lead.
No,
if
that's
you
all
wish.
right. No, that's okay.
That's what I thought.
We'll figure it out.
I think Aaron may want to take this one.
Do you want someone to go with you? Your backup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure.
You can pick one of us. Who would you like to go with you?
Whoever you are comfortable with, both of you can come if you'd like. All of you can come. Either.
He's very indecisive in this mode.
We can rock, paper, scissors it,
We
Scissory.
could. I just wanted to see, who Aaron liked the most.
In this situation, it doesn't matter.
Situation.
Fair enough.
Not him.
Could have chosen my words better, but regardless, Cicely, if you want to learn more about how military works here, then fine, you can come with me.
That's so good.
There we go.
Light
There.
realm training.
Light Realm training. Here I go.
All right, I guess
Do you
I'll
need to
take
wink
Cicely.
at all, or?
No need.
Okay.
In fact, they might think it's odd if you start winking.
Just put your
Don't
shoulders
tempt me.
back, walk straight and tall, and be confident.
Yes,
Me?
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I
Yeah.
walk all the time.
Yeah, well, I know,
Yeah.
but just like even more. You already have a
Even
presence
more?
about you.
Okay.
Yeah, you already have the presence. You just like emulate it more and just be like, I know what
Just
I'm
really
doing.
channel
I
it.
know all of these light realm things. This is just natural for me.
I mean,
I
you're gonna
know.
make her head as big as a hat.
Oh, so match you.
And just so you all remember,
Yes.
the three: Dagon, Steven, and Jarl. Those are the
And
malice.
Stephen Jarl. Yes. And we have, who do we have with us? Do we remember?
Oh, there's a body in our cart.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Attic, do you want to join them?
No.
That's okay.
Yes.
Can you write down the names for me? I think I'm gonna forget.
Yep.
Put it on a post-it.
Little post-it note.
Perfect.
Pulls out post-its.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Pulls out a little bit of parchment. Yeah, all that good stuff. So, all right. So Scissory and Aaron make their way, making sure, obviously, that your presence is known. The person in front puts out their hand, signaling for a full stop, and they ride up. Two other people brandishing banners are riding alongside them. And as this leader comes into view, you do recognize more fully that it is a female Hylian. Some little bit of hairs coming out of the back. She rides up and she looks like, and what business do you all have on the road to Fort Hateno?
We have news about your scouting party.
That is good to hear. We have been wondering why they have been out. But
Well, we should know they're dead.
Unfortunately. I'm sorry to say.
If you don't believe us, we have their tags.
she puts out her hand.
Gives her the tags.
He looks him over. And who is it to say that you are not the ones that ended their lives?
Would we really be here?
I mean, you can go look. There was not only them, but a lot of other. What are they called again? What is the light realm thing that is like Aaron?
Moblins.
Those.
The goblins and moblins.
Yes.
The Avon like shaking a bag.
At this point, go ahead and make persuasion checks. Scissory and Aaron, you can do them separately, or you can give one advantage. Either one works.
You could take advantage.
Okay. Oh, we're fine. 26.
She thinks about it for a second and says, "And what are your names?"
My name is Aaron Selenif.
I'm Scissory. Nice to meet you.
And your companions?
Over there is Avum. Wave your hand, Avum. There you go. There's Attic. And Demi.
Why are they wearing a sun hat and sunglasses?
The says, "Well, if I would ever to see you again, you shall know that I am the major of this outfit. We shall check on your claims and know that if we find your claims to be false, well, let's hope that Queen Zelda's in a good mood."
What?
Basically saying, If you are lying to us that you are in fact not the ones that killed us, then you better hope that Queen Zelda is in a good mood. Because
Got it. Well, no worries, because we're not. One thing to note, though, there was malice all over the place. Some corpses were decided to get up and walk around, attack us. We had to cut them back down. We have one in our back of our cart, if you want to examine it, or if you want us to give that to somebody. But it's a whole thing. A little concerning, I would say.
She motions to one of the people carrying one of the bannerets behind her, and she does a few hand signals. He then turns around and then plants the flag and then motions out to various flag signals as well, where from the back of the army, on basically 2 soldiers on foot come back, and they look and they just say, We will take a look at this. To the cart.
Sure, just be careful with that. Let's say don't, interact too much with the malice. It tends to spread around sometimes.
Yeah. You see that also with these soldiers, 2 of them appear to be wearing standard, almost like pleated armor, wielding glaives. Another one is wearing pleated armor, but also more has a satchel with a little bit of a cloth at their side. You gather that this is most likely the medic of the group. All 3 of them nod, and they approach the cart, and they say, they look to whoever's back there. We were told that there's a body back here. We have come to retrieve it.
There.
Here.
You can see they are, unfortunately, hit with weapons that the other monsters had.
The medic says, I'll take a look at that. And he throws a tarp over and then rolls it expertly as though he's done this dozens of times, and then twists it for the other soldiers to go ahead and grab and bring out.
We brought some of the weapons with us, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay. There's also weapons that we did pick up to bring back to you. Thought it might be more useful there than having monsters come and get them.
Those you can go ahead and drop off at Fort Hateno. Right now, too many of those will slow us down.
Okay.
Can Ava look over the people that are taking the body, just for any other symbols or tattoos on them?
Yeah,
Any
go
identifying.
and make a perception check.
All tatted up.
Imagine.
16.
None of these, none of the 2 soldiers or the medics seem to have tattoos over them.
Could I just get your name, so in case we need to refer back or show proof of our tale?
Yes, I am the medic of one of the companies. My name is Briar.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
For the loss of your people.
It's an unfortunate side effect, but it happens. He then gets out and motions for the soldiers. They come up and grab him and take him away. The major looks down and says, well, I have no doubts that your claims are true. But we do have to look into it. Thank you for at least seeing to these men.
For sure. Yeah, we didn't bury them. Tried to put them respectfully. There's a little sign that our friend Attic made over there, so you'll be able to see it pretty easily, I think.
We shall keep an eye out for it. And you all, keep an eye out for various monsters. Activity has increased these days as the days grow dark.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And And the medic gives a nod to her. All right. Well, if there's anything further you wish to add, we shall be on our way.
Can Avum hear the conversation?
It's far off. They're basically talking at a low. So
Okay. I'm in them.
Yep.
I'd check your men for tattoos.
Any particular reason as to why?
The men
Well-
that came back to attack us, they had tattoos that were enchanted with
They look like
corrupting
this,
magic.
and I point to mine.
Well,
Yours does not seem enchanted.
It is not now.
but the fact it was, and she was targeted by people.
It's a thing that's
Regardless.
been popping up more and more.
Should look over your men.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
I was able to get a cleric to get rid of it. So, anyone that has it, my suggestion would be take them by, let them check, and if it's bad, to get rid of it.
Good to know. Zor's domain should have some clerics. I imagine they could give our assistance, or they could assist us.
There we go.
So-
Problem solved.
Perfect. Well, thank you again. At that moment, she then gives various hand signals as though they're going to continue the march.
Bye!
She gives a nod and continues to move forward as you all just see this group of 250 Hylian soldiers, men, women, marching off to Zor's domain to potentially defend it and who knows what.
What was that? What's that for? What's up?
Just worried for the future. That's all.
Oh, why? They seem pretty capable. We warned them.
That's not exactly what I was worried about.
What?
They're going to Zora's domain to possibly defend, or use it as a staging base to potentially go further north towards Rito Village.
Okay. What do you imply?
If they were given the order to invade Rito Village,
Oh,
they're going to use
because
Zora's domain as a staging.
right. I see. Well, let's hope that's not the case, and that your guy, whoever, what was his name?
Mind blank for a second. Nash.
Oh, Nash.
Let's hope Nash is just a jerk, and that's it.
I hope so.
Yeah. I sling my arm around him, this time not intimidating. I'm actually just trying to be nice. Come on.
I must have pulled a
Take it back
prank.
to the cart.
Putting him in a headlock. Back in the cart.
You think he's gonna pass out?
Well, I don't know. He needs it.
That's actually true.
Go to sleep, go to
Just
sleep, go to
apply a
sleep, go to
little
sleep.
bit of pressure.
Time for you to rest.
They seem to do pretty well. People aren't running away this time.
Yeah. It's true.
Thank you, Sistery.
Uh-huh.
How'd everything go?
Great.
Well enough. They seem to believe the story, so
So you won about Onyx and everything else?
yes. Actually,
Oh.
happened to leave that part out, unfortunately.
Oh,
Because that blew right over my head. I
Well,
forgot.
I mean, I assume they knew because the queen sent them out because of all that.
of Onyx?
Yeah, of that whole plot.
I
She
thought
knows
that
about the
was Viren.
plot, but she doesn't know about.
Well, we told
I just want to make sure they know that armor spiky guys out here in the fields as well, possibly.
well, I mean, are they far away now?
Wait.
The major is the army is still relative, or I should say the company specifically, is still going by, but the major specifically is pretty far away at this point.
Will the medic still be at the back?
This one specific. Let's see, where is he? This one specifically is toward the middle at this point.
Is there someone that Aaron could just grab real quick?
There are plenty of soldiers you can grab. Yes.
Okay.
Aaron, you're not gonna fly? I thought you in a second you were gonna be like, oh,
I'm too tired.
You can't fly at all? You're that tired?
I wouldn't be able to catch up.
Oh.
Oh,
If it's just some random private, he's just gonna grab by like the back of his neck. I need you to pass a message on to the major.
He's looking back saying, make it quick.
There is a heavily armored combatant by the name of Onyx that could be in the area. Just practice caution. And he just pushes him off.
And he looks back as he's just kind of trying to quickly go up to get back into formation, as he kind of just looking back at you, and even with your -5 to passive insight, you can tell is like, I'm going to war. I'm looking out for heavily armored dudes to begin with.
This one in particular, you want to really watch out.
So, all right, perfect.
I told them about the tattoos, and they seemed to take it seriously.
That's good.
So that's good at least.
You should have told me. I could have walked through the whole group and maybe found out who had it.
Oh, you said you didn't want to be there, so I didn't. Sorry.
Well, I didn't know I had to be there. It's okay.
Next time, just come anyway.
We should do that at Fort Hateno, because there'll be more soldiers and stuff there, probably. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, though. Yeah.
Like, Attic, you don't ever have to talk if you don't want to, but if you want to just, hover while I talk, and then you can, whisper in my ear if you want something done, then I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, there was a heavily armored dude that killed a whole bunch of people, and I kind of have a lot of armor, and also, red hair, history stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just don't want people to get the wrong idea.
I mean,
I think you're too friendly looking for people to like.
I know, you're so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Totally
Yeah, but
different
you guys
weapon, too.
know me. They don't know me.
You have, kind eyes, though, you know?
You do. You're just like a ball of sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Say smart eyes, but kind eyes, sure.
Okay.
So upset.
Oh.
And plus, I feel like we can convince people that you're great. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you hide, that almost looks more suspicious.
Oh.
You know?
So, hide, don't hide. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Hide, don't hide.
You know, that actually makes sense.
Being
Yeah?
too subtle is being not subtle
Like,
enough.
if you look like you're trying to hide, then you become more suspicious. If you just, stand in the open, then you don't look as suspicious. I get it, yeah.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yep. You got it.
In plain sight.
I mean-
yeah. Aaron, you were telling us stories about, a hunter that hid in boxes out in the open. It seems
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so weird.
right out
I
there.
hate him.
There's a lot of hatred there. You sure that's not... Has that grown in the past day? We gotta get you to a cleric, my man.
Just don't get too angry about things.
Yeah, you're
Let's keep
not
going.
lying. That's weird.
I am tired. The major was too far.
I've never heard him say that before.
Yeah, never in the whole time.
Do you want to be sung to sleep again?
I just want to get to the fort.
If you sleep, we'll be like that. It'll be like nothing.
I'd rather not risk another
It's
visit.
time travel. Mm-hmm.
Avum can tell you one of his stories that he's written. You could tell him all about it. All the
That
details.
sounds fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
I'd love
talking
some trip
fun.
entertainment.
Yeah.
I didn't know I even wrote stories.
Oh, yeah. Lots and lots.
Is that what the book's filled with?
I don't know, actually. You just not gonna respond to that, Avum?
Nope.
Okay. He was talking about it a couple weeks ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, hey, we delivered the dog tags. We got rid of the body. And we're continuing on this road.
Perfect. Well, the good news is, as you all continue on your travels to Fort Hateno, the remaining 2 hours is largely without incident. At this point, I would say if you all have... Yes.
During the trip,
Yeah.
Avum just does one little thing.
Yeah.
About like an hour and a half in, especially because he's not up front anymore, he's still in the back. He just
Yeah.
kind of wiggles over to Attic and just leans in. Attic, I'm embarrassed to say I have a question I think I'm not sure the answer to.
Are you embarrassed?
Because I can't figure it out.
Something to be embarrassed about?
But shh, quiet. I don't want to get in another headlock.
Oh, what?
Are growling lions or pranks ever funny?
Growling lions or pranks ever funny? Yeah, I mean, I think Sprite's pranks are hilarious.
I tried 2 now, and they've come back to bit me. I was trying to like do a little Sprite prank sort of thing, and everyone's like, "Ah, ha, ha, Sprite! Oh, you got Avum again for the 50th time today!" Ha ha ha!
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
think
Scopers.
the difference is like sometimes my dad or my mom would tell me some scary stories, and like it's fun to feel scared, but like you still want to have like that knowing that you're safe thing. So if you put it like over the top where it's just like they don't feel safe anymore, like that's not funny anymore. It's not an enjoyable thing to do.
They wouldn't realize I was using an illusion. I was like casting a spell over you to do it.
I mean, if you like made it very obvious, maybe you would relieve it really quickly, but I don't think you said you were doing a spell to anybody, and they all ran off. So
That's fair. And no, the first one I totally get. It's just more on the second one. I was like, I thought that'd be funny by now, but all right. Okay, well, thanks.
yeah, just panic or making people feel really sad or things like that usually aren't a good result to have at the end of a prank. It should be like people can laugh together about it.
Yes. Okay. I didn't mean to make anyone feel that way. All right. Fair enough.
Maybe think
Okay.
about a prank next time. Think how would people feel about this?
Oh, all right. Takes a lot of work, but thank you. Don't tell Scissory I asked, please.
Like, what if you made Makar or Makar like sound like it's reading a book or something?
Are you creating characters and stories now too?
No, it's the horse. Whatever, Makar,
Makara, Markar,
whatever. I forget it.
Easter egg.
There's too many names. Okay.
It's hard for me to keep track of too.
But like, can you make it sound like the horse is reading a book or something? Like flipping pages of a book up there?
Eventually.
Like that would be funny. It doesn't create panic. It's hilarious.
I've never heard that sound before, so I'm not sure if I could create
You
it.
don't know what page turning sounds like?
I don't know what a horse reading a book sounds like.
No, you just make the sound of like page turning really loud so that everyone can hear up there.
Oh.
And then I'll say like, is that horse reading a book? And then we can like really just play off it, you know?
I see. Like a tandem. Oh, okay. I will wait for the right moment. And when you hear the book, you say that, alright?
Okay, got it.
Alright. Good. Awesome.
It's gonna be so dopers, man.
This is gonna be great.
So I guess with that question, before you all do arrive officially to Fort Hateno, is there anything you all are doing in the cart at all, or?
Just tinkering with the arrows and drawing up plans until I hear a page turning sound.
Abel might be practicing with his own book, just listening to a book halfway.
Over and over and over. I'm just telling Scissory some light realm stories, aka just stories I've had over work.
I don't know, I guess I was just staring off in the distance. Not really sure what to do at this point.
That 1,000-yard stare.
I'm telling her about one of my whiniest boyfriends back in the Shadow Realm.
Oh my goodness. That sounds terrible.
He just wouldn't stop crying. Like, it was rough.
You can't. There's no fixing men like that.
Even after getting a gift basket.
Oh my gosh.
I just got like MTV sitcom vibes.
For real, like, what was it? Like Freaks and Geeks, like.
Like, what do you do when he writes you a poem, but it's like the worst poem you've ever read? You know? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it depends. How cute is he? Do you want to stay with him?
Yeah, I mean, it lasted a couple weeks, it's fine, but.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Your poem stinks. Go away.
Oh, well, no. I wouldn't be so cruel. I told him I liked
do that.
it, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just awkward feeling, like.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you all are having this conversation, eventually the fort does come into view. You see a small, almost lake, as the fort is built right next to it with a river cutting right through this mountain pass. One portion of it, the range, continuing on to the north, another one continuing on to the south. There's almost a constant shadow as a result over this area. The fort itself is ever lively, as you see a wide collection of merchants going in after being checked, and then merchants coming out, as well as even soldiers going all in and about it. There's almost like a plume of smoke to the very back of this fort. And as you all pull up, you see a younger Hylian male, very short cut, brown hair, blue eyes. He looks as and who are you?
We are a group of travelers called Scissory's Angels. That is the Scissory of the name. I am
No angels.
Demi.
Sorry.
They're all angels. I'm Demi, and Avum, and Adek, and Aaron.
Then Avum comes up and he goes, and we have the greatest of horses. And then he asks Minor Illusion to make a book sound, and he just looks at a deck.
Is he reading a book? What?
Is there even an illusory book in front of him at all?
It's just a sound. I can't do both.
You can't see it. The horse is reading a book, though. It's amazing.
He has to make an investigation check against this, right?
Demi knows he's not reading a book.
But, I don't know.
Yeah, he looks and he's looking at it and is like
he's doing jazz hands to make sure people know he's casting a spell.
He just looks at you. It says,
We're working on it.
Amusing.
Thanks, man.
And he continues. And
Was that a prank? She just completely ignores him, just kind of turns around, I'm so proud. Sorry, I'm so sorry. What did you need?
Yes, and your purpose for visiting Fort Hateno.
We're traveling through. Looking for a cleric.
Yeah, we need a cleric, and then we're also just kind of passing through, going to
I
Castletown.
also would just love to see everything. Just everything in this place.
Perfect. Well, if you are just traveling through, obviously stay as long as you want.
Nice.
There is a train leaving sometime in the next few days to Castletown. You are more than welcome to take that or leave as your leisure. As far as the cleric situation goes, we do have a cleric at the temple known as the Golden Rise.
Oh, great.
That's good to know.
We also need to have a word with your commanding officer. We have information he might be interested in.
Well, they might be interested in hearing it. I will let Major Zach know that you wish to see them. You are as far as when, I guess we can send for you. This place is not very big.
Mhm.
Sure. Fine with me.
Yeah. So, perfect. Well, welcome to Fort Hateno.
Thank you.
And that is where we'll go ahead and take our break for the night.
Da-da.
I was gonna add, as
Oh,
they're
yeah.
pulling across, he changes minor illusion just to have a book fall where the horse is.
Perfect.
As
As
it
you
goes
all,
over.
as you all begin to move, a book just clatters to the ground. You all make your way into Fort Hateno, and that is where we'll go ahead and take our break. All right. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere. Get some snacks, stretch. See you all in about 10 minutes. welcome back, everybody. Hope you all had a good break, managed to stretch, all that good stuff. We're still laughing here. We're still having a good time. So if you're just now joining us, thank you so much for checking out tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. Our heroes have just arrived at Fort Hateno. And as you all make your way into this military fort, what you see before you is a fairly simple village, though it is currently surrounded with almost wooden spiked walls. Various soldiers walk to and from, constantly on watch. There is basically just a single road with several houses on either side, as well as even some structures built into the side of the mountain face. As mentioned, at the very end, since it's not a very big one, you can definitely see the train station at the very end of the fort. People are walking to and from. This place seems to be more crowded than usual, as a big portion of the Hylian army is there. There are a collection of various soldiers of different ranks sitting on the side, some having their helmets off, seem to be more taking a bit of a break. And with that, you are currently going on. What do you all do?
Temple first, yes, temple, before anyone can change their minds.
Temple first.
Mm-hmm.
Temple
He's gone. I'm just
first.
kidding. No.
All right. Well, as the nice part is, since this place is so small and condensed, you're easily pointed to the temple. It is simple in structure, rounded toward the top, with the symbol of the Triforce at the very top of it, denoting its location. Outside is a smaller shrine that similar to the ones that you saw in Kakariko Village, seems to be more spherical in nature, denoting the goddess Hylia.
Here we are. Let's go get you fixed up, Aaron.
Whatever your name is.
Something wrong with me.
Nope, Aaron. Aaron Adek Avum.
Angels.
Angels.
Yeah.
Alright, come on.
Okay.
Let's go get you fixed. And proper.
What are you nervous? Why are you nervous?
Are you afraid of
No.
doctors?
Yeah, are you afraid of doctors?
Are you afraid of clerics?
I am not afraid of clerics.
Don't like dentists.
That's fair.
Badly.
You'll feel so much better.
No, wait, why really, though? Before we all interrupted you.
It's nothing. It's nothing. I just think it's a waste of time. That's all it is.
Oh.
We'll prove you wrong when you get fixed. Let's go.
You'll have a weight off your shoulders.
I've had the weight on my shoulders for a while now.
Malice.
Oh, buddy. I just pat his shoulder and like guide him in. Like, all right.
That just got depressing.
That's rough, buddy. As you make your way into the temple, you see a center walkway. This place seems to be floored and just almost completely covered in marble. Down the center walkway is red carpeting with various pews on either side. The very front of the temple is again a statue dedicated to the Triforce with three beings wrapped around it, blowing wind out of their mouths, just completely enwrapping this object. There does appear to be several clergy walking to and from. there's one that doesn't seem to notice you all. She is adorned in a long white, almost silk-like robe with various colors out, wearing a shawl of various reds, blues, and greens. She walks up to you and she goes, "Greetings. My name is Sister Anya. And what brings you to the Temple of the Golden Rise?"
I look at Aaron to see if he's gonna say anything. Well, our friend here. Sorry, you can go, Demi.
Oh, no.
You know him better, you know.
He needs curse removed. Is that what we decided it was?
Yeah, you got infected with malice, I think. Can you cleanse him or something?
One moment. And then
He needs help.
she goes, "Here, follow me."
Okay.
Excuse me.
I mean,
Does she look like she's?
effects before. Sorry.
Huh?
No,
Oh,
you got.
I was just gonna ask if she looked like this is routine,
Normal.
yeah, this is something she's dealt with a lot, or does it look like, oh yikes, I don't know.
Make an insight check.
It's not bad. Let's see. 21.
21. This doesn't seem to be a look of, oh, this is routine. This is a look of malice. Come with me.
Okay.
Seriousness.
Yep. She leads you up to basically the steps up to the altar, and she points to one of the pews and just says, "Go and sit right there." Just gonna take a look over you. Lifting up your wing. Where were you injured?
Where was he injured? Was he
It probably would have been somewhere more in the chest. More slight, because since it was a sword, probably somewhere in the chest.
just kind of points in the general area?
She looks, presses on it. There's a slight twinge. Looks back. How was he impacted? Was he impacted by weapons?
Is that how that worked?
Was it?
If it helps, it was a sword. Yes.
Was it the spell or was it the sword that hit you?
A lot of things hit him.
That's true. We had some spells. We had a sword.
So this would have been. He was impacted both by this.
Hit, right?
He was impacted both by the scream and also the sword. Spells never really hit him. The spells was more being focused on Adek and Ava. So
Yeah.
She thinks for a moment as she strokes her chin. Well, let's see if I can do something. She closes her eyes and clutches her holy symbol, and it glows with a bright golden light, and you do feel a little bit of a soothing sensation. Okay. Well, if you were indeed impacted by malice, this should assist at least somewhat. However, to truly get rid of malice is going to require more, well, something intense, potentially.
Aaron just kind of looks back at them.
Whatever he needs, that's...
Are these within your capabilities? Or do you mean...
He's losing sleep over this.
Well, First off, what were you saying? She looks to you, Avon.
Oh, you said he needed more. I was wondering if that's under... Scissory, pay attention. This is important. Trying to make sure this is part of your capabilities, or if this is something higher than you that he needs.
She stands up and walks over to a chest, opens it, and then pulls out a book. She kind of just flips over a little bit. She says, "Malice is a strange thing." She flips the page and turns it to you, Aaron, and anyone else can see this. And it's a lot of pages with various highly in text. But on 2 pages, there's one person that seems to have been impacted with malice, and then the other one, and then the next page has a picture of them, obviously artistic depiction of them being fully corrupted.
May I see that?
Absolutely.
He's gonna just start reading as much as he can out of this book.
Yep. She starts to
I'll look at it.
Yep. She starts to explain, saying, "Here's the thing. Our capabilities, what we can do, things that restore the soul, work temporarily. They're able to turn back the clock, if you will.
I get that.
But it doesn't remove it completely. Malice is something that is corrupting. It distorts the soul. And if it allows one to go too far, the person is either driven mad or is killed outright."
That's comforting.
There are ways to get rid of it. First one is the Pool of Wisdom located on Mount Laneru. This second one is maybe the Queen herself could assist. And the third one is less likely. It's the Triforce.
What would the queen be able to do exactly?
Well, if she has managed to access her hidden power, it is said that she has healing properties, at least according to various legends, that the queen herself was able to do such things.
Okay. Interesting.
How hidden is it if everyone knows about it?
It's hidden. It's called hidden power because it's hidden to the individual.
Interesting.
There's not every Zelda in the lineage has been able to access it.
Oh, so they need to awaken it, like a Zelda's Awakening or something.
I guess you could say.
Interesting. Okay.
So those are the only ways to get rid of it. What does the pool thing do?
The pool is located on Mount Laneru. You would need to soak in its waters, clear your mind of all things, and if Nehru decides, she can cleanse him.
Have we heard about this before for some reason?
This is sounding familiar because it's sounding familiar to something that a deck would have to do, but a deck seems a little bit more involved.
But is it the same place or is it a different
We
place?
heard about ancient pools that could destroy evil artifacts and stuff of wisdom, courage, and power.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
He would specifically need to go to the pool of power.
Okay. That's where I was a little crossover was happening. Okay.
No, you're good.
So how long will what you did last to help him? You said it's temporary.
It depends upon how long your will is able to hold out. If your will can keep the malice at bay, who knows how long? But eventually, even the strongest of wills break.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. This was informative. How you feeling, Aaron?
Keep that will strong.
Feeling willful?
If you're as strong in will as you are stubborn, I think you'll be set for a while.
That's true.
Avon's looking at his map and he goes, well, I mean, also, Lanayru seems to be not much of a detour heading to Castletown anyway.
Or Zelda. I mean,
If you're heading to Castletown, Mount Lanayru is about 2 days south of here. It's in the mountain.
on the way?
Castletown
Oh,
is to the west.
Oh, sorry. I don't look
It'd be
at
like
maps.
what, like a day's deviation to kind of go down and up, right?
Potentially, it depends upon how well you all are able to track walking through the mountains.
Fair. Well, if we put the cart on auto horse and then walk to Lanayru, we could make that happen.
What time of year is it?
It is currently about mid-fall.
Okay. And then is Mount Lanayru so tall that we would expect snow?
Yes,
Okay.
and
Cool. We might have to get snow cold gear.
she also adds, also something that is important of note about Mount Lanayru. One, it is one of our most holy and sacred sites. Only those who have obtained the age of wisdom, according to your ancestries, obviously, are permitted onto the mountain.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I'm about to explain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. We're just very eager.
We're not from here,
That's fine.
so that's why. Sorry.
It's fine. For Hylians, that would be the age of 17.
For Rito?
Rito, since they have a shorter lifespan, it would probably be about the age of 10, if not younger.
What about...
Basically, if you have achieved the age of maturity deemed by your ancestry, then you are permitted on the mountain.
Sorry, Scissory. You're about 2 years too short. I just made the cut.
Wow. Truly
Is that what it is for
phenomenal.
Twilight?
No.
Oh. Then we're all good.
We'll all be good. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, good to know, though. Good to know.
Thank you for your efforts.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
We figured we'd come across a cursed tattoo before and was able to easily get rid of it. We weren't sure if this would be just as easy or not.
Tattoos are magical tattoos, I'm assuming is what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Magical tattoos have different properties. This seems to have entered into his body into more direct routes.
I see. Yeah. Which would make it harder to get rid of then. Because, okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
On the tattoo note, though, do be on the lookout for those kinds of situations as well. To dispel them, we've warned some of the part of the army that we encountered. So, yeah, just, there might be people coming in your way for that.
Good to know. I shall let the high priest be aware of this.
Thanks.
Well, is there anything else you all cared for in that the Temple of the Golden Rise can assist you with?
Anybody? No?
In my readings, does the Golden Rise trigger any connection to any of us or have any relevancy?
Just seems to be the name of the temple.
Okay.
As far as the deck is concerned, since you're reading through that book, I would say go ahead and make a, we'll say, intelligence check to see how much you're able to digest.
Good investigation work.
I would say just raw intelligence, since you're just
Okay.
trying to flip through it quickly.
Sure. So that'd be 16.
16. Yeah, so picking up from the malice portion, you're able to read the entire page and the other pages on it and flip through it quickly. The thing you're able to gather out of it is that when malice specifically enters into a person, or they have direct contact with it in some capacity, it starts to what's known as corrupt them. Signs of it vary from person to person. Some people have noted elements of almost hallucinations. And those who were either killed by it fully corrupting them, or killed before the full-on corruption, seem to almost have an avenue of returning as an undead of sorts. And that could range wildly from redeads to pose. They just seem to have an added effect of malice impacting them. And that's all you're able... Yeah.
Does that sound like those 3 that we encountered, or is it different?
Yep. Sounds exactly like those 3.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Perfect. And before she leaves, she just puts out her hand for the book.
Yeah, I'll give it back.
Thank you. Well, if there is nothing else that the Temple of the Golden Rise can assist you with, I bid you all a good day.
Real quick,
Yes.
do you have any place that sells magic items or other things around here?
Let me go ahead and think. Magic items are going to be rather hard to come by. Items specifically, well, there's the East Wind, I believe, and potentially the Ventist clothing. Those 2 are probably your best bet.
Perfect. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
With that, she takes a bow and makes her leave.
That was actually quite helpful.
That was very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Now we get to go on a mountain hike.
That, or should we just? I mean, the queen wanted to see us anyway. Do we need to go
Ye-
on a giant mountain hike?
We don't
I mean,
know
I
if
want
we
to
have
see
the
it.
ability.
Don't get me wrong, but
It's going to be
It's good if
really
the
cold.
queen has the ability to heal, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Adek, did you get any sense of how long this malfish, how long this ghost has before it takes hold?
Was there a timeline? It's just based on his will, right?
It's based on will. Based upon that, with that 16, more than likely the worst case scenario was 12 days.
Well,
12 days.
how long to Castletown from here?
Depends upon how you go. If you go by horse, it could take 5 days. By train, it would be less.
I mean, we're taking the train, right?
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah. Can my horse and cart get on the train? They have livestock. And
Or we can
hopefully-
let it stable here for
You'll
You'll need to
back,
ask
but-
about that.
yeah.
I mean, we're staying here tonight too, right? We can ask a whole bunch of questions. People.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Yep.
The biggest thing is, though, if we decide to go straight to Zelda, and the queen cannot heal him, we are running on very limited time to try and get back to that pool.
Well, wait, how long would it be to the pool if we went from here? A
About
day?
2 days.
Have we said 2 days?
2 days south from here.
2 days. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I kept
So
thinking
it
about
would
that
be
print.
2 days, and then it would be 2 back. But
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Aaron? I mean, you're the one with the inevitable corruption unless you get this fixed. So, what do you think?
No pressure.
I think with recent events, I think going to Queen Zelda would be our best option.
We can do that.
Are you more worried about your people or about yourself?
My people.
I mean, to be honest, too, let's say worst case scenario, Zelda can't. If we're in good with the queen, I bet she could let us take one of the portal things. You know?
To where?
That's even if there is one on Linear.
Well, there might not be one on the mountain, but maybe back here, so it's only 2 days. So, you know.
That is true.
It might, you know.
It's good thinking.
Again, if
We
they have one
explain
here.
ourselves. I'm sure she would be more than willing to help us.
And regardless, if we end up going back up that mountain, you at least would need different gear for colder weather.
Well, and it's getting to be the cold season here soon, so I'm sure that that's a smart thing to do anyways. Do you have winter in your realm?
We have everything you do, just
I'm
skewed.
just making sure. Maybe you live in a temperate zone.
Yeah,
Where do we live?
Yeah, I mean, is it? Well,
There's
I was
one
actually
we-
thinking
we
I
would.
almost thought we didn't have seasons, but maybe we do. I guess I never thought about it.
The Twilight Realm is a dark reflection of the Light Realm. So it's one of those things is that, yes, you do have seasons. They just look a lot different. So winter would say, like, what definitely does exist. It's more or less that everything becomes a little bit colder than normal.
Like Alaskan winter where there's like no sunlight.
Actually, yes, that is actually a
Right.
that's actually a very good way to put it. It's very much like an Alaskan type winter, where basically almost the time of day is locked into a specific
Weird.
position. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty normal stuff, right? After he explains it.
So the snow is very white and it can blind you. So it's
Ugh.
Wow.
10 times worse, but it
Okay.
sparkles in the light as well. So
Maybe we should go to the mountain.
you
Sounds very cool.
can also get a burn from it, like a reflection, and that's yeah.
Just
Well,
make
good
it
thing
sound
we
even
have
worse.
sunglasses.
Dangerous.
What's
weather.
that
Cold.
sound?
Cold and
Ava.
blind.
Well, there's total opposite reactions.
Wow, how amazing.
Ugh.
I like this dichotomy.
You did
Well, I
grow
also
up
wanted to look
now.
into local ingredients. I'm sure maybe I could come up with some sort of potion that could keep us warm.
True.
Some spicy food always does the trick.
But clothing is always your best option.
Ooh.
Plus, it slows you down. But yeah, I agree.
Mm.
So,
Well,
Get some snowshoes.
we looking around at the stores then?
Sure, we can. Yeah. Aaron, I guess you will just want to think about what you want to do. Is your
I
mind
already
made
told
up? Oh, is yours like 100% made up? Your mind right now? Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. If we want to just go to Zelda, and we can backtrack later to see the snow. Definitely backtrack later to see.
It's gonna be in most places.
Really?
Especially
Uh-huh.
if you do make it back to my village, all over the place.
Okay, great, perfect. I'm ready for it. When will it happen? Like, will it happen soon?
Yeah. I mean, we're close to like the first dusting.
Perfect.
Yeah, so month-wise, you are specifically 1 second. Let me go and double check here. You are currently almost to the end of the second month of fall, which means the third month of fall is about to begin. So you are definitely, which is the final month of fall. So you're approaching winter at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go check everything out.
All right, so where are you all headed to first?
I mean, I would start with East Wind.
Radek, do you find it kind of odd that there's a wind sounding store and another one that starts with a V? I think it's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm keeping my
Oh,
Did
okay.
you say there was a clothing shop?
Yes, she did. Actually, I'm interested in that too.
That is the only thing I'm interested in. You guys shop
I mean,
so much.
I want to go there too. So
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I can go there
mean-
first if you want.
I'll just be with the cart.
Aaron, you've had a rough day. You need to have some fun. Try on some silly
Mhm.
hats or something.
Oh my gosh, please.
How about actual
Please?
fun? Actually, Aaron, I was going to ask you. I'm a little wobbly with my gun. Did you want to maybe try and shoot things later?
Oh, that does sound fun.
Sure.
Probably have a training
Only if
place
that's not fun.
here.
If it doesn't sound fun, I can bug a guard or something.
Plus, I thought you
Given
liked
the-
hats.
Given the amount of times I shot the wall at the keep, I think I need some target practice actually.
I can join you for that too.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if that makes you feel any better.
You
Uh,
got your pew pew going on. Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
also, do you really want me to go clothes shopping?
Well, if you're gonna
Yes.
have fun, I mean, I said the hat thing because you bought us hats. You seem to have a great time picking out the hats, so maybe
You can
want a
pick
hat
out
for yourself.
scarves.
Yeah, or I don't know what else. What else do you like to wear?
Like warmers for your feet. I noticed they're not covered with feathers, so I'm sure they'd get cold, right?
I mean, besides the bracers, these are the first time they were covered ever.
Touche. No fun.
I mean, so if you think you're gonna have fun, I just think instead of sitting around and brooding like you usually do, I think if you come out and like do stuff with us, I think it might help you.
Do I really brood that much?
Oh, so much, Aaron. That's like your main thing.
More than me.
Like there
Yeah.
are times I like see you perched on something and you're just like staring like daggers into the ground. I'm like, what is happening? with
Demi
him?
even does this song that's like really intense every time we see you do it.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't get copyright struck, I would totally do the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman. But
We all know what it
Totally.
sounds
I
like.
We
ain't
know what
risking
it
that,
is.
fam.
You can all imagine it in your heads right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even minor Lucian thunder into it as well. It's pretty intense.
Okay.
totally hang out with us.
I will go with you.
Hooray!
Yay!
Just so I don't seem like the brooding type. No, I don't brood that much.
You do, and it's gotten worse as you've aged.
You're literally brooding right now.
You're turning into a grumpy old man.
We still love you.
Yeah.
Turning into my father. Oh, no.
What's that word that Attic always says?
No.
What, dopers?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You almost had
Wink.
him. Though,
All right. So I take it you all are then heading to the Ventist clothing boutique first?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You all enter into this shop and you see a wide collection of various clothing on mannequins, including various sets of armor. Go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Cool. Oh, good.
30-20.
30-20?
23.
16,
19.
19.
Disadvantage 8.
8. All right. Aaron, you are, it's one of those cases like, you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this. The rest of you are just entering and you see all this beautiful clothing and potential pretty interesting armor as you then turn around and look and you see a Hylian woman, black hair into a bun, wearing pretty standard affair for clothing, wear an off-white shirt and blue pants, kind of almost like a red stripe, very Sheikah-esque, but not Sheikah. She's kind of wringing her hands as she's standing by the door and says, "Hi, welcome to the Ventus Clothing. I'm Sophia. Go ahead and purchase whatever you want, and just bring it here, and I'll let you know how much it costs."
Thank you.
Thanks.
Want to ask ahead of time, are there bulk discounts for anything?
Bulk discounts. I guess it depends upon what you're buying.
That's not a no. Good to know. Thank you. We'll look around and we'll discuss afterwards.
What is your most light realm outfit?
What's your most popular outfit?
Well, what are you looking for specifically? Are you looking... What are you looking for?
Flashy? As I look at Scissory.
Light realm?
Scissory, everything here is light. You know that, right?
The most.
Everything the light touches. Light realm.
It's like just going and saying, what's the most?
This
What,
feels
Aaron?
bad. Are we allowed to pick pieces of outfits? Do we have to just buy the whole outfit?
You can pick pieces of outfits.
Okay. I will be right back. And he just goes behind the counter, like disappears off into the aisles and just starts putting outfits together for Demi and Scissory.
Okay. I'd say at this point, go ahead and make an investigation check. Because of your exhaustion, you're still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just like
this will
brutally
work.
putting together
Just
outfits and
Watch
a
this
little rain
work.
cloud over
It's
his head.
it is very much like the college student who's like has gone like 3 days without sleep. Is like, she looks at you, Scissory and Demi, and she says, well, I guess it's depending upon what you're looking for. If you're looking for like formal gown, we have things like that. But if you're not, we have things like that too. Standard affair, stuff for farmers, some bits of armor for adventurers and things like that. People seeking to go off into the mountains.
Something
Does
warm.
the Queen require specific clothing?
Oh, yes.
It depends
Yes.
on why you're seeing her. I don't know. I've never seen the queen.
Not
I
If
rolled
she
a
thinks-
19.
You got 19?
19.
Nice.
I rolled a natural 19 first roll, and I rolled
Oh.
an 18 second roll.
Haha.
Nice.
Aaron!
You are, so I guess I should say for Aaron, what kind of an outfit are you looking for specifically?
Honestly, nothing flashy, because that's not his thing.
Okay.
But it still looks good, and I guess more like a semi-formal thing. So in case because planning on going to see the queen,
Gotcha.
need nice outfits.
You
Gotcha.
could also like kick butt in it, you know.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Scissor just rips a slit in the dress. Now I can move!
Yeah.
Just broke my heart.
Why can I actually see that happening? Like,
Oh, it might.
all right. So Aaron, what you're able to find is specifically for your wings. It's very hard to find stuff specifically tailored for Rito, but you are able to go and find a section that is dedicated to the more bird-like creatures. You find one that seems to have almost.
These are for Scissory and Demi. By the
Oh,
way.
this is for Scissory and Demi. Never
Yeah,
mind.
not for him.
Gotcha. All right. So, as you're looking around, you do find various things. You find one that has a nice button-down blouse with almost like a pencil skirt to match. Another one that seems to be more of a nice dress that seems to have a little bit of a purple tint to it. Some slight glisten to it, but nothing overly gaudy. There's also a white dress lined in a little bits of gold. then there's another almost how you would say a suit, pantsuit, I believe it is called. So things like that.
I'm sorry. Can you describe the first one again?
Yes, the first one. It's more of a nice white blouse with a pencil skirt and a gray vest to match. You could definitely find a tie, red blue tie potentially that would have a nice accent to it.
Okay. And the fighter would patronage now. Okay.
All right.
I kind of want to take the suit pants of the last one and like the top of the first one.
Okay.
And so there's that. And it's only those three. I'm sorry.
No. You're good. There's also a purple dress that has a little bit of sparkling. There's also a white dress with almost elements of gold along the neck and along the sleeves.
Okay. So. Yeah. I think the dress should be fine. Is it like the one that's like that actually has like the leg slit?
The white one does not.
Is there one that does?
Is there one that does? At that point, yes, you do find one. This one appears to be almost a nice black dress. Simple cut with a little bit of a V-neck to it. It's also a little bit collecting around the collar. So there's a little bit of a length to it there. So it gathers just a little bit. And there is a little bit of a slit, and it is lined on the inside with elements of blue.
Okay. So he's taking suit pants of that third outfit you mentioned, and then the top of the first outfit you mentioned. He's taking those, and then the black dress he's also taking.
Okay, perfect.
And when he returns, he gives the suit pants and the top combo to Scissory. Try that on. That this should be good. Probably is your size, I think.
This is very light robe, Aaron.
And
Pants.
the dress goes to Demi.
Oh, thank you. You can go try it on.
You just hear a yell from like on the other side. Everything's light realm.
Yeah.
This is a very light robe. Aaron would know.
And then, do you want the tie for that one?
Is that
It's an option. It's an option. You don't need to.
more?
Depending on the tie, I could probably find something.
Find something. Go to the dressing room.
Find something in her colors.
I guess for the tie, it'll be something a little bit more, slightly more flashy because it's Scissory.
Yeah, you're definitely able to find a sparkly cyan, almost colored tie.
This is perfect. And then it's just like he grab it, and then I'll just like, Scissory, try this one.
Wait, sorry. What? I didn't hear what it was.
So it looks
Sparkly
sparkly cyan.
Oh, perfect! I like just yank it into the.
Right. So, Avum and Adek, what are you two doing in this shot while this 90s this 90s teen movie is happening right now?
I am perusing for magical clothing-ish things, if there's any here.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Righty. That is a 26.
Okay. Avum?
I got a 7 while he's also looking, so he's probably just grabbing like random things. But would this work for the queen? And just like walking behind Attic.
Oh,
This work?
Worth
This
it.
work?
sure, whatever, man.
Not paying attention at all. All right. Well, Adek, there's not much that you're able to find in the way of magic stuff outside the armor, but you are with that. You said you got 26.
26, yep.
26, naturally. As you are, and I love it. As you're looking, you do manage to come across a blue cloak of sorts that has elements of gold wrapped around it.
Ooh.
Was it Sophia?
Yep.
What's this?
Oh, that's something that offers protection, I think. We got it from a Azora mage several months ago.
Very nice, very nice. How much would this go for?
That would be 1,500 rupees.
1,500. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, I'll keep shopping around, I think.
Okay. So,
Aiden's looking at the armor more specifically.
yeah, the
See if
armor.
there's like a studded leather, like what's kind of.
Yes, there is actually a basic studded leather armor that you're able to find. You're also able to find things like padded armor, hide, half plate, and full plate. Two other things you find is that there appears to be almost like a hood that is blue with elements of white on the outside, lining it with almost brick designs. Then there's another one that appears to be more turquoise in its color, and it does appear to be more like padded leather, but seems to be extra stuffed for warmth.
How much are these, Miss Sophia? These are for cold weather gear, right?
Some of them, that one, she points to the turquoise armor. That one specifically is the warm doublet. That one is meant for cold weather specifically. It definitely helps. It's not as good as some Rito armor that exists, but it can help.
Aaron just points to his.
And how much?
That one specifically will cost you 80 rupees.
And the other one, this one here, it points to the other hood.
Oh, that is the Hylian hood. She says that this one is actually made of fine wool, and it offers protection from the sun and potentially other harsh conditions. That one would cost you about 60 rupees.
Would you do 100 for both?
Make a persuasion check.
23? 21.
21. All right. She thinks about it for a second and says, I can do that.
Perfect. All right, I'll take one of each.
Perfect.
The sun is awful here.
Yes.
Also, do you know of any local ingredients that would be good for keeping warm? For making potions of sorts? Is that anything you're aware of?
That's something that you would have to find at the East Wind.
Perfect. Found gold gear! He just yells throughout the store.
Attic, while people are shopping and busy and stuff, he's going to go up to Avum, Sisri, and Demi and just whisper, "Hey, I got an idea for something to maybe help lift Aaron's spirits. We could all go in on it. 300 rupees.
I poke my head out from behind the dressing room. What? What is it?
If you give me 300 rupees each of you, then I could buy the rest of it. Yeah, what do you say?
What is it?
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's that cool cloak over there.
Sweet, okay. I just toss you 300 rupees immediately.
You say that much for a fancy cloak? Does it do something?
Oh yeah, it does something.
What does it do?
It will help him with keeping his will strong and everything.
Just give him the money. I hiss from behind the curtain.
All right.
Sure. Hand over some money. I don't know how much this dress is going to be. Scissory, I also want to see your dress.
Shing! Pull the curtain back.
Suit pants.
I'm just standing like this.
Now that's a
The
power
vest and
pose.
the tie.
Look at this. Look at this. I am ready to meet a queen. I'm ready to conquer the world. I'm ready to do anything I want, even more than I normally feel.
You know?
That's what a good suit does.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
I'll
do you have
appear.
do you have any crop lasers?
Do you have any what?
Cropped lasers?
Lasers, sorry. Like the suit
Oh,
jacket.
blazers! I thought you
yeah,
said
lasers.
lasers.
Crop lasers. Lasers.
I do not want
Sorry. The accent makes it hard.
Fresh out.
No,
Yeah.
crop laser. Yeah, that's the designer from Learu. Yeah, that's
Mm.
good. I've seen the sticker on it.
Whatever your idea is, find me it, Aaron. Go and find me it.
We should have
Go fetch.
something like that. She just points. It should be over there.
Thank you. And he goes over.
No, yeah, get him that. If you get him the thing, he did this really good. Now he, you know.
Okay.
he
Everyone
deserves-
gave me their money. Okay, let's go.
You have to like rip it from Avon's hand, but he eventually gives everything.
I feel like if I have to rip it from your hand, it probably doesn't feel like much. So.
Oh!
Wow!
I think Abram needs some snow on his hand. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, dude!
He just puts his hood on with no shirt and just walks out.
How does this look, Scissory?
Buy it right now.
We're good influences on each other, I can already tell.
Yeah, let's buy more things.
Okay.
So yeah, with their 900, I'll put in 600 and buy that cloak.
Okay. And she looks and says, "Ah, thank you." She just takes it and then just puts a little bag next to her and then just waits.
And I'll put it away real quick so he doesn't see it. Can you
I
throw in
also-
gift wrap?
Okay.
That's a
Sophia's-
pretty big purchase.
She says, "I guess so," and she takes it and says, "I'll be in the back," and she just slowly walks to the back room to go ahead and do that. There are other employees that are looking around watching and stuff like that.
Aaron is on the way to meet the queen, and he's just wearing like the snow hat with just his cloak.
Oh, laddie.
Uh, Well, how do you
No.
feel? That's the question. Like, do you feel like you could just like kick in a
Quite
door right
functional.
now?
Yes, this would be perfect.
Okay.
I'd
No.
be quite confident in it.
No, you need to
Snow
find
Way.
something that makes you feel like you can kick in a door, like right now.
I
Anybody's
could never
door. It
kick
doesn't
in a
matter
door. I
whose.
would break my leg. I know my limits.
Hey, Abram.
I almost got crushed by a temple because of my lack of strength. So
Okay, Avon, look at me. Look at Scissory.
Look at us. Look at us. You see it? Take
Okay.
a good look.
okay.
See how the confidence and the clothing reflects that
Yeah, I
confidence?
feel quite confident in this. This will keep me warm if I go into quite cold places.
Do you have a ruler in the Twilight Realm?
I have one right here.
Oh my god. That actually gets Demi and she just starts laughing.
Is that a funny thing in the light realm?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that a
his
thing?
travel ruler. Mm-hmm.
It's just
The joke really measures up, but do you have a
Depends on the metrics of it, I guess.
ruling person over your domain?
Oh,
Twilight Realm?
I
Oh.
thought you meant ruler too.
Like a queen or a king or maybe an emperor, empress,
well,
a lord.
It doesn't have me in a headlock. Then lit. Do you want to explain?
So yes, there is a queen. Yeah, currently there is a queen.
Would you meet your queen in that hat?
I'm asking you all. Yes, would I? I would.
No, you would not. You would never do that ever.
Then
No.
There you go.
Okay.
Good answer.
Okay. All right.
Here, let's pick out some other things and I'll help pick out some nice clothing for Avum and Attic and Aaron because I want Aaron in a little bow tie. So sorry. I want to look
just
for
comes
stuff.
back with a blazer that's actually cut like just slightly above the waist for
Oh.
Scissory.
It's perfect. Thank you. I just put it on.
The color is
I'm definitely buying this. I'm going to consult you for light realm fashion from now on, Aaron. Now buy something for yourself, or go find something. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, well, this is. I like what I'm wearing.
You can't show up in that when we're showing up in this.
Hey, what's wrong with it? Is it
We're
dirty?
gonna
Do I need to clean it?
gonna outshine you.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Oh,
No.
Oh, that's nice. But no, I mean, I despite how tempting it may be, we all need to have equal levels of shininess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Rivali. I don't need to show off.
I think you do. We can get you a fancy scarf. I mean, he was all over his. It was like
At least it was
some
a
big
scarf.
deal.
That was really his thing, though.
It can be your thing for one night. Meeting the queen.
People, you gotta impress the queen. We just hear from like.
Oh,
the other
Attic,
side.
what are you going to wear to see
What?
the queen? Do you want to wear something special to see the queen?
Hey, this looks great.
I
I
think it does
want
look
to
great.
see you in something other than armor.
No, I think I saw something back there and he just kind of walks off.
Is it like armor with?
Ignoring the question
It's like
for
painted
himself.
armor with a tux.
Wow.
Like the shirt with the tux.
Yeah, that's
but
what I was
Oh,
thinking. It's literally-
Oh,
It is
no.
that thing from like the late 2000s that should never come back.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, that thing should stay there. All right.
I'd probably just look for some winter stuff too, since
Yeah.
it seems to be everyone's saying it's gonna be cold. So I'll try and find like a coat or something, and it's just some extra stuff.
Yeah. For expediency's sake, you were definitely able to find a nice, a nice jacket that would definitely still allow for a lot of movement, but it definitely seems like it'll keep you warm and is also a little bit fashionable.
Of course. Okay. Yeah, and like a scarf maybe or something.
Yeah. Easy
And
enough.
then I will change back into my normal clothes and just kind of plop all of it on the counter.
Mm.
It's a
So-
sizable pile.
Yeah. Sophia timidly comes back and just puts the cloak that's wrapped in gift wrapping onto the counter and looks as slowly sifts through everything. And well, all this together with the coat, scarf, gloves, the suit run together about, we'll say, 60 rupees.
Great! I don't even try to barter. I just put the money
Can you-
down on
can
the
you-
counter.
Can you add this in? And Avon walks out with a power suit that matches Scissory's, but with like a bow tie and frills all
Alright.
along it.
Oh, not the
Because
face.
everyone
So-
told him to look like Scissory.
So basically, it's
Much better.
It's basically almost what you're saying, a power suit from like, what is it, like?
Oh, it's for
Like-
sure a padded like.
Like I was
80s.
gonna say,
Yeah,
like
it's
Wolf.
power
We're
suit.
talking like
It's a prom
Wolf of
suit
Wall
from the
Street,
80s.
like.
But like add like the frills from like the Victorian age. Like I have a gif of like Ron Weasley from Harry
Oh
Potter.
my gosh,
It's like that.
yes!
It's real bad.
I'm in. Okay.
I mean, twins. We could match. You like Maddie got the same color as like one of your pieces of clothing.
I'm trying to do since you would love it or hate it.
Because Scissory is complete opposite. No frills. It's more serious. It's like it's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely like
Yeah, Avon looks like he's a professor at like the most academic place where like no one looks good in their suit.
I was gonna say he
What
looks like
if-
he looks like a pirate if it was an academic.
Good base, Avon. Good base. Why don't you go talk to Aaron and he can like switch out a couple things.
also
You're
Aaron
almost
comes back-
there.
Aaron comes back. Addict, try this, and it's literally just all black, like black shirt, black pants, black suit, jacket, with like
Smooth.
just black tie, because the all black look works.
Especially for the nice hair.
Yes,
Actually-
that's what I was
Actually,
going
yeah.
off of.
Oh,
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I kind
So
of digging
nice.
that. But
That's what I was
it's
going off of. I was going off of his hair.
yeah, but it's all
Like,
a deck.
that's the color. Yep.
Okay. Just
Super not.
Please go
Actually,
try that
it
on.
does look good though.
armor comes off.
And he's just looking at Avon. Literally.
Everyone told me to look like them.
You chose.
No, it's a good base, right? It's a good base, Aaron. Just a couple tweaks.
It's like 80% there.
Yeah.
I mean, Sprite said this was the perfect.
I think it looks
Do you trust
great.
what Sprite says?
He always trusts what I say because I.
Clearly the fashion queen. Yeah.
I Yes,
gotcha.
that.
I see. I've been pranked. Understood. I get it. And he just walks away and puts it back up on. Like, starts taking it off.
You know to go try that white dress on.
But I pay the lady.
Perfect. Yep. All right. So, yes.
I want to buy the black dress, the white dress, and winter cloak and gloves and a hat.
All right. So with the white dress, the black dress, the winter cloak, and a hat, all that to match, she looks at, well, all this will come out to 70 rupees.
Perfect. Thank you.
Did the 100 earlier for Avon include a cloak, like just a simple winter's jacket as well, or is that just the two hoods?
Well, that's what the winter double is.
It's the whole thing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, just so you know, winter double gives you advantage on saving throws against extreme cold.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's
Zadig.
it's basically a jacket armor basically for winter.
Okay.
What were you saying, Rach?
I was just wondering if Attic actually tried it on or if he tried to sneak away or anything.
He comes out and just hit.
It's
gonna-
I'm imagining Big Bang Theory when Penny takes Sheldon suit shopping,
Yeah.
and he comes out with like the black look, and he's just like super awkward about it.
Attic.
I think that looks
That's what I've
awesome.
been thinking about this whole time. Yeah.
Honestly, Attic, hot.
It needs to be tailored, but honestly, that's
Cicely, calm down with that.
Okay.
Remember, just don't make it awkward.
You look
Oh, what?
extra dopers.
We all look hot. I mean, that's the whole point.
That is true.
Like,
We all
just
look amazing.
You wouldn't say that out loud.
Oh.
actually.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Are
Are
you
you gonna buy it?
uncomfortable?
I mean, I like my armor. That's what I'm really comfortable in.
Fair.
Just for like a fancy occasion, you know? Just like,
Choking me though.
here, just loosen it just a little bit.
Okay.
It's nice anyway. There you go.
Okay. I guess I could buy it if I have to wear something like this.
It's like a high schooler for his first prom or something. Like first time he has to dress up in a suit. Just like, I hate that.
So, yes, all this together, that will cost 40 rupees.
I'll buy it. I just like chuck money at her. Like not at her, but like
Right,
on the
no,
counter,
I
like
know.
over Attic, you know, before he can
Right.
pay.
That's impressive.
Rough.
That was a very hard angle to hit. That was really impressive, sister.
Thank you. I was trying to impress everybody.
Erin,
Hmm?
I give up. You can trust me.
And he just kind of like walks off mumbling, kind of like, what would be a good...
What's amusing is that he's doing all these fashions for non-Rito. Where did he learn this? I'm very impressed.
Actually enjoying it for as much as he was mumbling earlier.
I think so. Shopping therapy.
Shopping therapy.
Okay, I hope this
Sure.
helps him feel better.
Hmm?
I hope this helps him feel better.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I think you getting all the outfits we got him to, it's gonna make him feel really good, you know. And he did a good job too. So
Also, Scissor, I'm like nearly broke. Just like moves his bag, so just letting you know. Just might have to eat light for a while. You good?
Oh, I'm great. Yeah, I got plenty. So,
Yeah, bought
need
a
to
lot of
borrow
stuff off
anything,
them.
let me know. Yeah, which is weird.
Oh, they're functional.
Yeah.
So,
What? You don't like this? It's a really cool dagger.
It's great. I think it's great you're spending money.
Not that I spend money. I'm just trying to protect you.
Well, and it's cool though, huh?
Dope it is.
Okay. I think I have something I think everyone would look good in. It's kind of techwear inspired. I will send the picture in the Discord. So,
yeah, so I can describe
basic
it.
description: it's black cargo pants with like a hooded jacket kind of deal, and matching shirt. Like
Pockets
it's
are
not
good,
it's
like
not
different
necessarily
tools.
fancy, but it looks practical enough. I think everyone would appreciate. But it looks good. It's not, bad looking.
Right.
That's what I mean. I think I find it hard to describe that here.
No,
Basically
absolutely.
what I had in mind, just minus mask and hat.
Right. Obviously, yeah. No, it's it's basically that. It's very practical. With the cargo pants for holding various potential potions and things of that nature, along with a long wool jacket that could also act as a bit of a almost formal type jacket with a hood. So there's a lot of practical nature with it. Can definitely use it to potentially be stealthy and sneaking into places if necessary.
Good find, my man. Good find.
Right.
How much are these?
Oh, this will cost you 30 rupees.
I can front that.
And anything else? Anyone else is anyone else buying anything? Or all right. With that,
Although I do
Yes.
slide over to Attic and I'm like, hey, when are we gonna,
Give it to him tonight.
tonight? Okay.
with that, for expediency's sake, what you find at the East Wind, it's more of like a general goods shop, as you're able to find various ingredients not only for cooking but potentially also for potions and things of that nature. Most notably, you're able to find Hylian rice, bird eggs, Endura shrooms, hardy truffles, arrows, and some bomb arrows as well.
Nice. I will buy ingredients for meals.
Yep, easy enough. We'll say altogether, you'll be able to spend 10 rupees and get everything that you need.
Cool.
Everybody bought cold stuff, right? Seemed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
He won't even
Aaron
ask
doesn't. Aaron, considering the type of Rito he is, he doesn't necessarily have a need for it.
What's our bomb arrows?
One bomb arrow would run you 50 rupees.
I look at it. Does it look like modifiable?
This one specifically, it is a shaft with 3 white feathers on the very bottom, and at the top it appears to be more cylindrical in nature, and it appears to almost like an explosive in nature.
Okay.
Like
So
that's where
probably-
black powder would be stored.
Probably not as modifiable, or
Considering it's a regular arrow, probably not.
okay. Okay, I'll pass on it.
Okay.
I see you you have these endure shrooms and hardy truffles.
Yes.
Is there anything that these are specifically good for? And also, I'm looking specifically more for things to help remove, like stamina-induced exhaustion.
You see behind the counter is a Hylian man, middle-aged, balding on the top, almost like a scrunched up face with a pencil, almost Jonathan Waters style pencil mustache, and a red shirt with a pleated vest. And it says, yes, the endurance shrooms and Hylian truffles will run you various goods. Endurance shrooms can potentially run you about 24 rupees a piece, within the hardy truffles, same, 24 rupees. As far as removing bits of regaining stamina, the endurance shrooms are perfect for that.
Similar to restless crickets, then? They seem hard to find in this area.
Well, also not to mention the season. It's going to be rather hard to find them. But as far as endurance shrooms are concerned, you actually would do better with endurance shrooms than necessarily restless crickets. And
just by themselves with monster parts and stuff, or is there any other requirements to make them stronger, longer lasting, perhaps?
That portion's a bit beyond me, see. I just sell them, I don't necessarily make them.
Of course. Do you know how many to make an adequate potion?
Well, from everything I know that's been told, I should have definitely enough.
Do you know, like, how many per potion, by any chance?
Well, usually rule of thumb, if you eat 4, should definitely work. Again, I'm not necessarily sure. I'm not necessarily the arcane arts again, sir.
Of course. Interesting. All right. I'll just turn to the rest of the group and be like, this might be temporary aids to assist Aaron while we get a more permanent solution if some of the side effects affect you, but I'll be honest, I'm pretty strapped, so I'd be more than happy to give what I have left, but I'd only have enough for 3.
What do you need?
That's not even enough for 1 potion, so it's just kind of what you guys think.
How much do you want?
He's got the rupees. Really quick, Lit, in that vein.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's food and games that can do that, but are there actually recipes using that kind of stuff that help boost, like Demi cooking? Would she know that?
I'm gonna say for cooking purposes, just to balance things out a bit, cooking won't necessarily give.
Okay, it's just
effects.
Hey, I put this in here. It's tasty.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
No, absolutely. I love that. It's a great mechanic, but we're gonna stick it to potions and stuff like that.
Yeah, makes more sense. Cool.
Love that question.
It just depends on how many you guys think we might need.
Give me a number.
Well,
Buy 4 of them.
I was thinking 8. If it takes 4 to a potion, I could maybe experiment with 1 to try and make it stronger. And at least we'd have 1 for desperate sake when things are bad.
How much do you need?
Well, he's
8
saying
times 24?
Yep.
8
Sir,
times
do you do
24.
bulk? Any bulk, discounts for things or trade? I do have trade items.
I'd be more than willing to do that. I sell some bomb arrows in bulk, you see, for about 10 for 350, you see, so I would definitely be able to work with you.
Good salesman, I see. You run a good store. We run an apothecary at home. It's a little thing, but
Oh.
we run similar deals as well. So
Well,
I always like to see that, of course.
Of course, no doubt. Well, I'd definitely be able to assist you in that. So we'll say that you can go ahead and do a bundle of 4 for, well, I can par with it for 40. A bundle of 4 for 40 rupees.
That's fantastic. Sure. Then I'll take 2 bundles of 4. Do you need any Moblin or Lazafel parts for trade for another bundle?
With Zalfos and Macabre. I don't necessarily do trade monster parts per se. There are stories of a weird traveling merchant that does, though.
Good to note. Thank you. How about this? Because my friends don't seem to need them as much. Do you would like to resell any potions of healing? They go for about 50. Give you one for a bundle. You gain 10 gold.
He looks at this, go ahead and make a persuasion check with that, actually.
I clean you out and you gain 20 gold. Natural 20. That's a 27.
Hey! That's
Avon's like in his element, just back and forth.
He looks.
I make
slaps
his
the
tattoo
table.
growl and scare the guy.
He looks. There's a slight grin across his face, like he's kind of enjoying himself with this. And he's, you know what, son? I like you. I'll go ahead and say we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll knock 10 rupees off the other one.
Fantastic. Hands over 2 potions, and the guy, I would love that. That would be hilarious. He would find it so funny. Yeah, and then I'll pay 80 for 2 bundles, and then the 2 potions for another 2.
Perfect.
Sweet. Avon officially has 5 rupees. I never thought that would happen to this game.
Wow.
I'll hand you 200.
He doesn't accept it.
I gave it to
Hold on
Sprint to
to it
give
for
to
now.
you then.
Just hold on to it for now, for other stuff. Trust me. If I have it, it's not going to go for good things.
Fine.
These are all good things.
Yeah, you guys get better things. He looks more excited and distracted about these shrooms and trying to think about what ingredients to mix them with tonight.
Perfect.
So she's just by the door. Every time there's not clothes shopping, she's usually just like, just crossing
You
her
look
arms.
amazing in that suit. Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
know, wait outside also this time. He doesn't need anything else.
So, is there anything else you all care to do? No? Alright. From this point, as you all exit the shop, the sun at this point does seem to be getting a little low, as though it's starting to head toward evening. What do you all do?
Well, if we're going to Castletown next, when did he say that train was leaving?
A couple of days, potentially.
A couple days.
You don't. He didn't give exact time. He may not know the date, the exact schedule. So,
well, I mean, we
We'll look
could.
into it, because if it's going to leave for a couple days, might as well just go to Castletown if it's going to take the same amount of time. Right?
Well, that's true. I mean, if it's not coming for 2 days, that's 2 days of travel we're losing.
But the train, though.
Well,
We get the train later. I'm just saying we could find more parts out here. We could
Yeah.
get
Well, let's
more monsters.
let's go ask. Let's go ask really fast, just so we know.
I still
Train
wanted to talk to the
schedule.
captain.
Now, yes, and that too.
as you all head to the train station, there appear to be 2 tracks in the center where some people are generally seen to be sleeping. There is a ticket booth that doesn't really have that much of a line. Some people are in tents. Some are soldiers nearby. There appears to be an older man, hunched back with long white hair going down his back and over his shoulders. The little bit of glasses on the tip of his crooked nose. He's kind of just reading over and he sees Wampus. Oh yes, can I help you?
Hi. I was wondering when the train is going to be leaving for Castletown.
Yes. You see, the train would be leaving The day after tomorrow.
The day after. Okay. Gotcha.
It'll be leaving
In the
around-
morning, or? Oh, I'm sorry. You're about to say it.
It is quite all right. Many people are excited because this is still a relatively new thing of travel.
I am excited. Yes.
Yes, so it is. It would leave about 8 in the morning. It would, if you're going for a traditional sleeper carriage, it would run you about 30 rupees per room. It can fit 2 people. It is rather snug with a bunk arrangement.
Sure. Okay. Does it sell out pretty fast? Like, would we need to buy tickets now, or could we come back tomorrow and it probably wouldn't be a big deal?
It can sell out rather quickly. Again, it is rather a lot of demand for something that doesn't have much, supply.
True. Okay. Can you hold on a second?
Yep.
Okay. I turned around. All right, guys. Leaves not tomorrow, but the next day in the morning. Probably need to buy tickets like now if we want to get in. So what do you think?
I need to ask about the horse situation.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm really comfortable leaving my horse here.
I move over for her at the counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hello. I have a question.
Hi.
Do you have on this train, like, a way to transport our
Beloved horse.
a horse and a cart? Do you have like a, cargo livestock area?
We absolutely do. It is a part of one of our box cars, as it were. You see, the train is configured into multiple scenarios. You have the regular train. He kind of flips through his book ever so slightly to see that you have the regular train. Then there's the coal car. There are viewing cars. Then there are 5 sleeper cars, which is where you all will be, followed by some dining cars, another viewing car, and then where all the other luggage, goods, and, as you would say, livestock would go.
Perfect. And how much would it be to secure a horse and cart?
Yes, for that it would cost you 10 additional rupees.
Okay, 10.
Yes, so on top of whatever you buy for your room, if you want to go normal, if you wanted to go en suite.
Oh.
What does 5 rupees get you?
Not on this train.
Ava, please. We can share a room.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Should we get our stuff now then?
Like, should we do this or should we do this?
I think so.
And if you guys don't want to, that's okay. I should, push it. Sorry. What do you guys want to do?
I want to do this.
I know it sounds
Yeah?
fun, but
Very fun,
does it get us around quicker enough to
Yes.
save Aaron?
It will
I
be
think
faster.
would be the most important part.
It will be faster than horse.
Yes.
And he can take the next couple days to just meditate,
Yeah, just
be
look
quiet.
at the
just-
train and
Thank you.
have fun on the train.
I think you guys are really underplaying my willpower here.
What?
No, I'm saying it's gonna strengthen it by you just being less stressed.
Relaxing. Yeah, having a good time, not being frazzled out of your mind.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, all for favor for train time.
Makara also says yes.
Oh, it's unanimous. All right, sounds good. What?
Well then, how many rooms would you be purchasing then?
Ava, you want to share a room with me?
You paying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, sure.
3 rooms then? In that case, it'll be, with the horse, it'll be 100 rupees total.
And then
Okay.
Aaron just slams 100 rupees.
Perfect. The good news there is that does also give you free meals aboard the train.
Fantastic, my sir. That's how you do business.
How
Even
long?
like sparks up for the first time.
How long does this train ride last?
2 days.
Could really start with the free perks. I just want to put that in there. Just
No,
fantastic.
you're doing a great job at your job.
Doing very good.
You're
very
doing
good.
honestly the best job I've ever seen.
But maybe like a little sign. You could say like free meals with us, like just to help add, interest for it.
There's already plenty of interest. Why do you think you're buying your tickets now rather than the day of?
That's a good point.
Touché.
It's the novelty.
I'm
You guys
just,
want to go camping?
No.
I heard,
Camping? Yeah. Oh,
I heard it's called.
Not right
glamping
now.
on the train.
I mean, not right now. We're not gonna go
okay,
get
I
me.
think
Sorry.
hung his head was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, we have 2 days, Attic. I'll go camping with you.
Yeah, so we just camp out for
For tonight?
Or a
Well,
day
technically,
after tomorrow.
technically 2. Yeah,
2 nights, right?
2 nights.
Oh. You guys want to
No,
go camping?
camp.
Over
Oh,
those
yeah.
2
Sure.
days?
Yeah. Now that I understand the context, sure.
I mean,
Cool.
let's
Just
just do what we've been doing every night so far, just in
Fluffy
a town,
beds.
Yeah.
and not use the comforts of a bed and save money. I like that. Saves money, actually. So
I just thought it'd be really cool to see like the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it.
you can try out our cold weather.
Yeah.
So we're in line. I don't think people care what we're talking about right now. So
We already paid.
Well, if that does bring a point, if you would go ahead and move along, and
Do we get tickets?
yes, he
Thank
goes
you.
and hands 3 tickets, dated for the. I want to make sure I get the correct date here. The 19th of the. So this is where the dating gets a little weird. So it's known as the 19th of the Furrow 2nd.
Can you spell that?
Furore, I'm sorry, Furore 2nd. So Farore.
is
5.
the same founder in Twilight Realm, or would it be different?
It would be slightly different because this one
Yeah.
is
Made by someone different.
is
Yeah.
made is specifically attached to a different pantheon.
Right.
So
But we probably have similar celestial stuff. So it'd be like the days
Yes.
would be the same, just name stuff. That's cool.
Yep. So and specifically the date, the year is 501 EE.
I feel like Lit was trying to give some resemblance of importance to the date, and then the first thing is.
Do you see? This is the beauty of a dungeon master. You're like, you think of every possible scenario. You're like, this is what this means. You think of everything. It's not till it comes to contact with the players that you realize.
Some characters super care about it. Some go, okay, what next?
Yeah, no.
I'm partial to the letter E, okay? I
Like-
have 4 of them in my name.
What was it? It was like Matt Mercer's famous, like, what was it, Pervon or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, he still can't let that live down. Yeah.
Nope. So
I'd imagine Sips here be like, so what's the importance of that? Like, go
yeah. So
Mhm.
dive deep into it.
yep. With that, as you all step out of line with your tickets in tow, one of the soldiers comes up. Says, "Are you all the group known as Scissory's Angels?"
Absolutely.
Scissory.
I'm saying it depends when people ask that, but yes.
Captain Zack wishes to see you now.
Okay. Sure.
And that's what we'll pick up next week.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Perfect. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It was a good time. The usual brand of Winds of Calamity chaos. We love it. Yes, names are hard, and also is that horse reading? I love you all.
Title.
I love you all. You all are amazing. I look forward to this every week. So with that, everyone, as always, thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our merch. Also, as a reminder, Winds of Calamity is indeed coming to a podcast. So if you're not able to catch us live, eventually those will be going. We'll be starting with our older episodes until we get caught up. Stay tuned to my Twitter. We'll be keeping you posted there. Apart from that, everyone, I think we're all good to go. As always, everyone, keep being awesome and keep rolling those dice. See ya.